Hello, everyone. Let's get this mic in here. For some reason, after upgrading Windows to the latest Windows, it didn't want to work with OBS. So I've got a fun thing going on today. Looks like we've got some people on here watching too. That's cool. Welcome, everybody. I hope the audio is working. So let's go up a little bit. I said today I am running the GPT-2 project from OpenAI, and that is a chatbot text generation thing. And the reason I decided to play around with this is because we've been thinking about giving the bots the ability to communicate in some capacity, and I wanted to says stream's healthy, but it's still buffering for me. I have no idea if you guys can hear me or not. So yeah. And then the interesting thing is when I asked it what the meaning of life is, was it said the meaning of life that we were living in a world that is not ours. So, and then it just kept repeating that at me, which was awkward. So it takes a while, but it stopped buffering. All right, that's good. Looks like it stopped buffering on my end. We're down to 2 viewers for some reason. All right, so it takes a while to run. I could not. Evidently, Windows can't do Docker GPU stuff, which is insane that they can't figure out how to do that. Luckily, I was able to get Docker up and running on here. Trying to figure out what hardware configuration would work with Docker. Here we go. First thing is you go to the hospital, you go to the hospital, and you go to the hospital. You go to the hospital, you go to the hospital, and you go to the hospital. All right. Note to self, don't go to the hospital. Here's one thing that could be going on is I changed the sample to top K 20, or the thing is I was trying to get it to print out less stuff, because if I go 40, it'll print out a ton of stuff. Let's try this one. What is the meaning of life again? I'm not quite certain how the output is supposed to work yet. You can get the Keras fork of GPT-2. I will definitely, if you post a link to that, I will definitely use that. I don't think Keras is going to help with the GPU issue. I forgot to grab a soda before this. Get some caffeine in here. So here's the plan. Well, this thing goes and does its thing. We'll go there we go. Hold on. So I've made some notes here. If I can find my notes. Not that. Sorry. It's that there's a bunch of different open sourced text adventure type things. Where's the other one? Text.com. That is no. This is what I'm looking for. Windows is struggling since I've done these upgrades. So I could download all sorts of text files here, and I can download the sources for these games. Here's the actual thing I've been looking for 5 minutes. And I can get the sources for a bunch of text-based games, and I can train it using that, which would be cool. Because I kind of want to create a chatbot that'll like basically be a dungeon master. Okay, here we go. What do we got? Is it the most important thing in the world or the most difficult to live your life? Life is your gift? The question mark. There are different destinations for how life is. For answers to these questions, follow a guide. 1. A life of a Paris? Praise? Per? Am I reading? It's cutting off midline. A life of peace. Oh my God, there's no R in there. Look at that. A life of peace or bliss as experienced by a person who has experienced a long period of rest in life. This thing has very little concept of sentence structure and flow, it seems. It's just stringing together words. But they said that they didn't release all the information, like the fully trained model, because it was just too good. But I don't know. Like it started off talking about life, and then now it's talking about, I don't know, PlayStation Vita, whatever it is, Vitus or Switch. Kind of madness here. I wonder what the top P means. Do we have what the top P means? Well, we know what top K is, but not top P. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know why this returns such long answers too. All right. Does Keras work with API? Which specific API? I'm not sure. Okay, so it's back to GameSpot. All right, let's try this one. Build me a spaceship. So these are written with Zill. Let's see. So what I want to do. Oh, maybe this is it. Maybe not. I don't know what Zorko is. The heck is Zorko? Okay, so what I'm looking for is something that can parse that information. For a text-based adventure. I just recently read an article, but it just said API. I mean, that's an interface that we. What's the question here again? Does Keras work with API? Keras has an API. That's how we interact with it. Okay, sorry, type back here. What do we got? What do we got? Build me a spaceship. But he's already got one already. There's still a chance. I'm looking at you. I'll look at him then. All right. And there's a quote that doesn't make any sense. Oh, I'd prefer to die rather than kill you. I would, but I think the best course is just to walk away. Okay. Can't understand, but what are you talking about? Some weird stuff going on here. This is what one of my runs generated. Let's see what we got. Oh, your sister. I wonder what they trained it with sometimes. Concerning. Hmm. I could probably, I don't know. I'm wondering where this stuff is documented. All right, Animal, what's up? We're playing around with this text-based stuff here to generate. Well, we're yeah. I want to. This might tie back into the bots communicating eventually. We'll see. But I wanted to switch things up a bit to kind of get clear my head. I was just looking at that stuff for a little too long. So we're having some fun here with text-based stuff. It's the first song that popped into my head. History of Zork language. And so to why I'm looking up weird things like the word Zork is because we've got these text-based game files that are .zil files here, and I'm trying to figure out a way to train it using old text-based games to kind of see if I could do what that one guy did. This is one of my. Oh man, it's all over the place. They probably trained it with trained it with a huge data set, not anything specific. Disminer, how's it going? And just to fill everybody in again, we're playing around with text generation for potential chatbot / game stuff, which could go back into the Chaoscraft bots communicating. But I'm just wanted to check, like, see to test the waters on this. The story is based on the work of Arthur Clarke. Is that right? I actually don't know. Does it actually know? No, it doesn't. That's Sticks. Yeah, okay, it sticks to that, and pretty sure go that way. We have it on Wikipedia. Sticks. I actually don't remember who's in Sticks. It's definitely not Arthur Clarke. If you want to tell your friends it will be fun, here's my favorite. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where he's getting a bunch of this stuff. Unless that guy wrote something about sailing. Huh. Mr. Mario Media. Hey, Python? Yes, we're doing some Python here. This is the GPT-2, which was released by OpenAI recently, and it's trying to figure out what to say. I'm going to restart this thing just a little bit lower. It's trying to predict what I'm talking about, kind of trying to generate text based on what I type it, put it that way. So, take me home tonight. There we go. See what it does with that. Mechanist, how's it going? Heck yeah, the check stuff in V1 was my favorite. Yeah, the communication stuff. Yeah, we might be able to use this for that. I'm trying to figure it out. Just wanted to, yeah. See, I've also downloaded the source code for the stuff that's supposed to simulate people's voices with like 5 seconds of training data, and that wasn't working. But then I realized I could get this working with Docker, so I might be able to get that working with Docker as well using the same techniques. Unfortunately, Docker's not really optimized for GPU stuff. And then over here in this area, I'm looking at first thing I told him was, "Coach, want me to win the game?" and we want to win the game as well, and we want to win the game. So yeah, so get some. Am I back? Am I back? Hopefully I'm back. All right. I don't know what's going on there. TF is not defined. I already fixed. Oh, let's use the wrong run command. Hold on. Good God. Yeah, it did use the wrong run command. There we go. That's the run command. Now I gotta retype this thing again. I gotta store these somewhere. There we go. I'm gonna put that in the top here. 20. There we go. Yeah, the project was really janky for me. Like this interactive conditional samples script, like was referring to TF, but exporting it as TF5 for some reason. So it's like, seriously? All right. So hopefully this will go faster now. We're only generating. Perfect. What if I am going to make lunch at 7 p.m.? What if I decide? Okay, well, we figured out how to make it faster and shorter. I'm curious what he says about this one. What are your internet stats? Oh, it's back. This down speed is good, my up speed is garbage. My up speed is topping out around 4 megabytes right now. PyCharm, yes, indeed. I've got all the IntelliJ or JetBrains stuff. Here we go. When asked about the idea of having black and white photographs taken by the, give them a little more range there. We'll give them, we'll make it up to 40 real quick. Your upload is 12. Well, you got me beat. We're talking about getting a new modem anyway. Here, we just gotta. Nope, it's. Where did you even type that? Would you like to dance? Ah, my God, it's buffering again. This is garbage. $11 viewers and my internet decides to just take a jump. All right, looks like I'm back. Let's see. Would you like to dance? I feel the same way. It's too difficult, or it is no longer too difficult. We'll get better when the time comes, but I really like dancing. I don't want to stay in the shadows. Oh, all right, that's somewhat makes sense. What would be something that would, so it's fed on like a lot of random text files, YouTube comments and all that stuff. What was it? Fun Buns, Mechanist. You could make a game that involves exploring and explosions. Huh? Cool. Security to stop it. I think we need better internet security. Okay, so here we go. It's actually trying to finish my sentence here. That's what I get. She said, this piece originally appeared on the Vice Canada. We're a bit too excited to get in the political world of marijuana. And I'm okay, so if I start typing something like, I don't know, should we ever be able to keep up with that? I like this book so much. It is must have for the family. End of text. I've been thinking about my first date in the first day in the office for like 10 years now, and I can't believe things are still Fantochi's your sign up key in the email is blank. Was that the email you did when you signed up to get on the waiting list? Because that means you don't have a sign up key yet. It's a waiting list until there's bandwidth for it. So if you want to move to the front of the line, hop on Patreon and get you to the front of the line. All right. So this, unfortunately, I'm not figuring out how to train it from here. That's kind of the thing. So the code they've given us here looks like mainly is for running the model that they've trained, not why is it buffering? All right. I'm trying to figure out what these other files do, like the encoder here. So it looks like it can do more than just words, but it figures out how to do words pretty quick. Encoder.json. It did download some files to the Docker image that I definitely can't see there. All right. Where did it download it to? Oh, it just made a really loud noise in my ear. Oh, it looks like there's a couple different models. Does anybody know what the difference is between the models? Let's see what happens if we use 774M. I think it's model name. No, don't do that. Oh, I'm in the wrong directory. Hopefully I'm back. Yeah, we're just losing viewers right now with this OBS crapping out. That's lovely. Okay, it's almost ready to prompt for it. Waiting for it to prompt over here. Okay, it didn't work. Okay. I want to type in I love and then have it say I love lamp. Just this is throwback to what is that? Steve Carell's character, Will Ferrell production. I don't remember what the name of it is. All right. Do you like all the different styles of sushi? I do like sushi. when we eat here, I don't really like sushi. So this is interesting because it's trying to autocomplete more so than it's trying to actually have a conversation. Zork is the language that those text-based games I was going to train it with is written in. This is Zork here. So it's a 1983 language. I was going to try and strip out some of this stuff to train this thing with. I'm not quite sure. Like, it's not quite XML. I could probably just figure out what strings look like and pull those out, but then I wouldn't really have a clue what interaction related to what. So, yeah. Let's take this in. Let's see what it says if I take half the sentence and put in there. So it looks like in here there are how many repositories we got? The error is as clear as any Egyptian error can make it. A little confused on what error can do, but you get a loud crack of machine gun at the other end of the bridge, so loud you can hear him shouting the war cry. It's a little confusing. So how many? It doesn't tell me how many repositories there are. Does it? 180 repositories here. And one that's just called, I'm not even going to open that one up. Software Adventure 1981. Why? I don't want to know really. Oh my gosh. Deluxe Paint. Okay, so some of these aren't going to be .zil stuff. I doubt Deluxe Paint is in there. But hopefully we can figure out what this is. .mods. All right, I don't know. Hopefully we can figure out which ones have .zil files, and we'll go from there. Pass them through. Could be a fun one. But yeah, I'm not seeing the code for training here. Not sure if anybody knows how to train. We can actually. I was looking at this guy's stuff. And here, let's see. He might have posted his source here. No, I guess he didn't. Oh. It's got all of his patrons' names in the videos. All right, and it's linked twice. But yeah, we could also just pull stuff out of here. Would be interesting as well, because evidently this has a ton of text files. So, don't know. Not sure where to go with this. Minor. So the goal is to have something like the Sade. I was thinking that, but then add Chaos Pixel on top. And wait, Facade, is that the game? Let's make sure I got the right thing. AI indie PC game, kind of like that would be one idea we could go with it, and then add Chaos Pixel on top, so it would actually render a scene of that, whatever it is. So that was a kind of a thought. I don't know. I thought about using it as a, I think it'd be cool for us to have a bot in the Discord that does various things. Not sure where to go with that. There's already a place for that. Yeah, Yeah, I'm curious. Did I already try that? I love lamp. Ron Burgundy, the legend of Ron Burgundy. That's what I was thinking of. My God, it took me forever to think of. I love all you guys. It was a good game for us. Good energy, good rhythm, and the guys can come out with a better game. All right. So there we go. Get out of there. Get. Okay, here we go. End of text. Okay, so here we go. It'll encode it. So let's try just encoding some random text. We'll take, I don't know, let's go to that text file place. Humor. Warning signs of insanity. I'm afraid. Let's not actually read this in case it's inappropriate. And let's pop that into test. I could maybe do an ASCII text. That'd be kind of cool. All right. And so what we're going to do is hop out of here. Go Python 3 src slash. I'm going to go back over here and look at this guy's thing. Encoder. See, that's interesting. He's got an encode.py. I got encoder. src test.text. Test.npz. Did it make it? Is there a test.npz? There is not. Unless it did it in source. It did not. Okay, what does encoder do? Okay, where's he getting code.py from? It's got encoder.json. So I don't know enough Python to really know what the heck's going on up here. Like this appears to be a class. It doesn't look like this is a script that can just be executed to me. Like this guy down here has, you know, I can't do that. It has this thing. It fires it off. It appears. So I'm not sure. And they don't really have it documented in README too well. Got development, so you can go developers and try and run it, but model card? What's a model card? Alien Anthony, how's it going? Are we making a chatbot for YouTube chat? We don't know what the heck we're making yet. We're trying to figure out GPT-2 and just kind of the ins and outs of it. I thought about doing somebody made a dungeon game that was text based, so I found a bunch of old text based, the source code for a bunch of text based games, and I should be able to pull some of that out. And then what I'd like to do is to combine it with Chaos Pixel, so then it could render a scene, which would be kind of cool. Or we could use it for the bots, potentially, to communicate in some capacity, but at the same time, like a lot of that's just highly theoretical. I'm just kind of wrapping my brain around it. So I figured you guys could follow along while I try and figure out what's going on here. So, okay, motivation. Okay, I got all this. Okay. This doesn't help me at all. Wait, okay, actually, I am curious about this. So it's mainly pulling social network links from Reddit. Okay, that makes sense. All right, but how do I train? This thing doesn't really help. It's got a file that doesn't exist. Code.py. Okay. It's not in master. Is it in master? Yeah, it's not in master. Okay, well, should we switch to this branch here maybe? How much? 78 commits. 4 branches. What's the latest branch? This branch is 35 commits ahead of that. Well, huh. Maybe I should switch over to that branch. Yeah, but then I'd have to rebuild everything. Oh, that would suck. It'll take a good chunk of this. You know what? We're gonna try something. Remote branches. There's only 3 remote branches, or you're messing with me here. Come on. Hold on. No, there's actually only 3 remote branches here. Pulled this out. Wait, is this? Wait, this is a fork. What did that guy say? This is a fork of it. I don't know. Let's just take a look at the code and see what it is. Huh. Sub simulator. I think I've seen this one before. Yeah, subreddit with posts. All posts are generated by AI. Yep, I've seen that. Yeah, I think you showed me that one. I'm pretty sure. Never fear specifically. All right. So there's a chance I could just bring this in and it would just work. There's a bigger chance that it won't. Okay. So what is this? Why is it NS Shepherd? Who's NS or N Shepherd? Why are you working OpenAI? Wow. Okay, well, this might be the answer we're looking for. Well, here's what I can do. I'm going to pull this down. And it's going to take 3 days to build, because that's what these things do. So let's go VCS, checkout from version control. 2-N Shepherd clone. Alright. Static links explains how it works and how it was trained, so if you want a chatbot, that might be useful. Alright, cool. what I really wanted was that one that narrates. I think it'd be, I don't know, I think it'd be really cool to build my own version of Alexa just for the fun of it. So I pretty much only use Alexa for two things: the weather and occasionally what time is it, and playing a little bit of music. Okay, so we've got this in here. Is it got a Docker file? It's got a Docker file. Good. All right. Let's look at the developers. It's got the same developer file. We need to build. Let's go terminal. But don't. Okay. You gotta go here because Windows is not supported for Docker, whatever. Look at that. Interesting. Went up to. Oh, wait. Docker file CPU. That's interesting. They're using 12 here. I had to update to 14, so I'll be impressed if this works. Yeah, sorry that this isn't the most action-packed stream I've got. This is you know, a little more on the figuring out what the heck's going on. So this is End Shepherd one. So those of you guys that don't know, Docker is a virtualization tool that will. Why is it streaming? Okay, it's sorry, I buffered for a second. I was a little worried. That lets you run environments on your own computer pretty easily. Typically for command line stuff, not something you'd really want to, there's no real use. If you look over here at the other one that's not building right now, just went to the wrong screen. You can see this, I'm actually in a Linux environment, I believe. Pretty sure this is based off of some type of Linux environment. It's an image TensorFlow 14, Python 3. There's an AI that generates Let's Play commentary for Minecraft. That's cool. Uh-oh, I've got it pouring right now. Ugh. Show me the other. Yep, there you go. Still building. I was able to the proper Windows tool to install. Luckily, that was good. What is this? Oh, OBS is using my microphone. That's good to know. Where'd the Docker thing go? So now we're just waiting on this. I guess we can keep playing with the other one while we go. If we had a bot that did this stuff, I would hope it would be less random than this stuff. You can install Anaconda Python to use TensorFlow. You don't need Docker. Anaconda Python? I have Conda installed actually. For the voice project that I was working on this weekend, which I couldn't get off the ground because Conda wasn't doing it for me. So, but that's probably because of my limitation to knowledge with Conda. I think that'd be better because then TensorFlow could use the GPU. So I should probably revisit that again. We got 9 people on here. Wow, guys just watching me code around in Python trying to install stuff. All right, computer. I don't know what it's. It's probably just loading that giant model, which takes a little while. Right. Soda. I don't think I actually got. I'm gonna grab some caffeine real quick. I'll be right back. if you have the NVIDIA GPU, that there should be a version of TensorFlow 2 that uses your GPU. Yes, but not through Docker. That's the only thing. So it probably would behoove me to go back and figure out how to do all this. I really like the idea of being inside a Linux thing when I do this, though. It's so much easier for me. Go, come on, load. Oh, there's a prompt that just got hidden. Just type in random stuff to it. I put this over here so I can see if that installation. Looks like the build actually. I don't care. Looks like the build actually did its thing here. All right. So the run command is down here. There we go. The run command is down here somewhere. Docker run. Actually, let's grab the run command from over. Now we're going to use this run command. Copy. No, I lied. We're going to use the run command from over here. What do you say? You want to be able to fly and fly fast and get off the ground to go to do other things? You ever feel like a movie villain? I'm not somewhat relevant. Okay, we need this one, but we need to change a little bit of it. Get out of here. Don't ask it. Just get out of there. But don't run it. The GPT-2-NS HEPPERD. I've had a big problem with Windows not copying and pasting stuff. Docker. Wait, are we actually inside of a Docker thing? There we go. Okay, it actually ran. Never mind. Okay, we're gonna copy this test file over to here. Test. No, don't add it. All right, and then just to make sure the file exists, there's the test. You can see it here. So let's go ahead and try and run that same command that we were doing before. It was, let's go back. See what we got. Encode. Encode. Where we at? Oh wait, that's not. Doesn't exist. NPZ. Okay, let's just try it with Python. No idea if that's gonna work. Okay. Important coder. Not there. That's fun. Wait, encoder's right there. That's weird. That's encoder. Okay, all right, we're on the branch fine tuning anyway. Okay, so that's no idea. And this looks like it's promising, though. That's good. I can't just specify, I don't know Python that well, but I can't just specify a path to this, can I? No, I cannot. Alright, automatically assumes Python 3. They didn't add anything to the README, did they? Or maybe they did. They did not. Yeah, okay, that makes sense there. I don't know, do I put it in here? We got further. We got further. Unfortunately, we got further away too. Okay. I just pull that back out. Okay. Let's try this. Okay. It's weird that it's not getting it. I don't really know how Python's dependent management stuff really works. Can I do that? Can I do that? I don't know. Well, the problem with this is that now I've got to rebuild this. So we're going to copy this here. We're going to paste that. Where's the README? Seriously? No. There we go. Hopefully it doesn't take nearly as long to run this time. Hopefully. That sucks. I might be able to wire around that. We'll see. Man, quiet in chat right now. And am I streaming? I don't know. It's blinking. It says 0 kilobytes. Great. Okay. Looks like I'm streaming. Everybody have a good weekend? Do anything fun last weekend? I'm nuts. Just gonna have to sit here wait for it to load. I really hope this isn't like getting stored somewhere and clogging up my system. I just cleared out like 300 to 400 gigabytes worth of data on this machine. Most of it was video odds and ends that I just deleted or cut out. And I ate fairly recently. I'm always hungry. Well, this is going. Let's talk to the other bot again and see what it's got. It's gonna say communist. Seems to have issue with communists. When I let it longer, I had it going for a while. The government. Watch out for the giant shark that was sent by the government to hunt down 2 humans. You may come across a giant shark after the shark attack if you go out when the sharks are out of the water. The shark can be found at. Okay, well, that's actually pretty funny. I'm gonna put that in the old Discord. All right. Okay, so this looks like it built. So let's go ahead and run the CPU version. Did it build? It built the CPU version. My bad. I really don't like Windows command line. Okay. And so let's try to do this in coding again. No model name, load data set. Nuts. Okay. We're gonna just try and do, I think we're gonna have to do this. No, what? Okay, what's that one called? Encode .py. Okay, so what I just did there. Oh, this is gonna blow up. What the? No. Stop. Windows command line is honestly almost worse than Windows. Oh my god, let's see. Tail encode.py. Alright. Actually, I shouldn't tail it. I need to head it. Head encode.py. So here you can see the load data set. Ideally now this is going to be shared between this and it's the inside task and the outside. Load data set. We're going to go src dot load data set. Yeah, all right. That looks good, sure. So now, good. That went through. I should actually. Hey, there we go. All right, well, that was close. Encoder is not defined. It's line 23. Well, okay. Should I do as? Hey, all right, cool. Well, that's good. There's no diversity to this thing. So let's see if we need to do anything fancy with this. I honestly, I don't know why Windows doesn't copy sometimes. It's like a lot of time. Okay, and we're going to change that to test 2. Or just test, or yeah, test. All right. You got to do the same exact jump with train.py. I mean, with so limited data, it's going to be just silly. All right, train.py. All right, what do you got? Let's just copy this over. No, don't. All right. Okay, for some reason I can't type in there. It's frozen. Lovely. There we go. All right, we're going to change that from encode.py to train. Well, actually, you know what? No, we're not going to do that. We're going to go to README. Did I already do it up here? We're just going to add train to it. We could add the whole directory, but there's models in there that it wouldn't hit, which is annoying. That's just another reason I need to figure out how to run this locally. So it's going to be train. Home and copy. Good end. Didn't copy for no reason again, because that's insanity. Didn't copy a third time. Let's try it again. Look at that. What is that? Okay, we're in. No module name model. Oh, there's model, sure enough. Okay, well, at least we can fix that pretty quickly. The sample up there, samples up there as well. You're each getting your own line. Nice, done. Let's move on. I don't know why I had my headset in this whole time. It's not, nothing was playing it. Okay. No module model. Okay. Line 17. Okay. It's right there. Maybe defining all this stuff, it looks good. So. It looks like it's trying to run for a minute and then just blowing up. It's not giving me sample.py. Okay, it's in sample.py is blowing up. Import model. Model is literally right next to you. How are you not finding model? Okay. Let me double check something here. Yeah, okay, that's the right SRC directory. Don't know. Anybody here know Python enough to lend me a hand here? Says there's 9 people on, but you guys are really quiet today. If you just hopped on, you have no idea what I'm doing. We're building a AI neural net chatbot for the fun of it. I'm going to train it to do things. Just train it to troll people, and we'll sick it on them. No, I'm kidding. No, it's not fun. Super confusing. No model name. Do I have to do that? Maybe that's what I gotta do. Let's find out. It was what I had to do it. No model named accumulate. Train.py line 19. Well, there it is right there. There, up, okay, and okay. It's really weird these dependencies are all jacked up. All right. Disminer. Honestly, the thought of a person arguing with a bot seems pretty hilarious. Yeah, especially they didn't know it was a bot either. I don't know. We could probably, God, if I had all the data from Tinder, we could really create an evil bot there. I don't want to. I'm just thinking of the possibility of it. All those chat conversations going back and forth. Well, it's training on the CPU, not the GPU. I gotta get a cooling pad for this laptop. I've said it before. Well, this is doing that. Let's go back and talk some smack to the other guy. Let's say something mean. Or like, try and start a fight. You wanna go, bro? Nope, it won't let me tell. Oh, there we go. Bruh, B-R-A-H. I'm just gonna see what it says. Identifies duplication of Java C. It identifies duplication. All right. So it looks for all over the place. Interesting. All right. I came back to the screen and it was a spinning wheel, but it looks like Code Simian looks for duplicate code. It's cool. Okay, this guy, I think it's because this thing's training that this guy's taken so long. Because I mean, if you look at that, between the two of them, I think they're both all running on the same virtual machine here. I'm guessing the CPU is just maxed out right now. So I'm not sure how long we're going to stream today. Probably another 10 minutes, maybe. Maybe a little longer. Because I should figure out how to use this with GPU and not Docker. Because that's, right now, Docker's definitely kicking my butt. I wonder if I tried to just run this normally. Let's try this. Let's see. The README, you need to install stuff, but let's see if it blows up right away. Now, I need a developer. Do this. Concurrent viewers 1. That's not good. Because I have an excellent connection. Well, that's wonderful. Actually, I have no idea how long it'll take to train this thing. I think what we got to do is I got to shut down training right now because it's just destroying this. It's possibly destroying the stream too. Back up to 4 viewers. This is good. Well, that's great. I can't terminate this. Okay, so let's install TensorFlow. Oh, let's install TensorFlow GPU, see if that works. Ah, this is what I was getting before. No matching distribution found. TensorFlow GPU 112. Let's try 114, just for the heck of it. Okay. So you can't really install TensorFlow GPU from that. I've seen this before. This is the problem that we got into in the other one. Okay, this is good. These are all installed. It's just TensorFlow GPU. Spinning line of death. Come on. So I ended up building it from source or downloading, I guess, the source of it, and it still had trouble. Okay, yep, that's not working at all. I was using CUDA to do this before. Trying to find it again. 1.14. We can just see if pip installs TensorFlow GPU and it'll just run. We try this. Is it still spinning wheel of death? Yeah, I know. It's the CPU usage is right now off the chart. Okay, 0 division error. That's lovely. I kind of want to try and use this model right now to see if that'll work. Let's see. What's 177M? Loading checkpoint, loading dataset, training. Wow, it wasn't even training yet. Wow, that's nuts. Well, installing, well, welcome, installing Python, maybe a pain in the neck. Yeah, I know. I don't know. Can you guys actually see me right now? I'm just getting the spinning wheel on my admin screen here. By the way, we should look back, see if that, okay, here we go. You want to go, bruh? Let's go, bruh. Showing the scene of the incident at the end. Tim, you know what? You don't even know who you're talking to. That's awesome. Okay, that's going in there. That's awesome. It is such a bruh thing to do. And it learned it. wonder if I can find transcripts of Dungeons and Dragon like games. That could be cool to train this thing on. Okay, could not find version satisfied. No matching distribution found. I didn't give it a version. It says after we hear one. What was it doing before? 1.14. Say it says on the site 1.15 is packaged separately. Okay, well, that's great, Pip. Let's try. I want to build it. So CUDA might be able to do it. It's always on Ubuntu. I love Ubuntu, but unfortunately, this isn't it. It's really not going well. Okay, so that we finished training. That's finished there, and this thing can't install. I don't even know. Let's go full screen there. So you guys can see the troubleshooting I'm doing. It's Ubuntu, Windows setup. And I think I've already got CUDA in there, right? Nope, nope. I gotta go back to the bash command prompt. Maybe it didn't work out. Wait 1 second. This is really driving me up the wall. Just need to copy this over. No matching distribution found. Okay, I think forgot about this from the other day. Where are we at? Yeah, we don't care about Zork right now. So there's 2 open things found. May 28th. I thought I posted one of these. I realized I was running version 3.8 in the IDE and 3.6 in the terminal. That's right, I had to downgrade to 3.6 and I couldn't figure out how to get back down to 3.6. Conda. Is it Conda? Create. Okay, Conda. Okay, let's try that. Do I have I thought it was Conda, not or Coda. I meant Conda when I said Coda. What do we got? Wow, there's a bunch of junk in here. New packages will be installed. I think this has got to be like NVM, I'm hoping. I really hope. So NVM is Node Version Manager, so you can run multiple versions of Node on your computer. That's right, the chat is in this window. I forgot where you guys were at. Bro, a moment. Isn't there already a big project like that? Gotcha. Really? Hold on. Let's look up what that is. I'm gonna look this one up on the other screen. For Wi-Fi pewing. Gotcha is alright, this looks appropriate to put on screen. Gotcha is AE2C based AI powered by BetterCap running on a Raspberry Pi Zero. It learns from its Wi-Fi surrounding environment. Wow. That's both cool and horrifying. Makes me want to change my Wi-Fi router password. That's awesome. Okay, back to business here. Wow, it's still going. Well, welcome to the live stream of Matt installing stuff for a very long time. Oddly enough, both hungry and tired right now. I have a lot of work to do. My consulting stuff has been up this week, which is what delayed the video from coming out. I've been doing a lot of consulting work, which is good because I could use the money. Let's ask it more random junk. I don't know. What do you guys want me to ask it or prompt it? I'm looking for suggestions here. Do you have any other tips or advice? As your mother in my life, I hope to have as many children as I can, but I'm just happy with 3. All right, hold on. Do you know? I hope he says the Muffin Man. There's a new and improved iPhone. Wow, he's a sellout here. Let's see if he says man. I'm curious. Do you know the Muffin? And then, okay. So it looks like we've installed. Somebody on the stream was recommending Conda to me. So it looks like we're in there. Is it? Can I? Is there Python console? Is there a way to use that specific version of Python? Okay. I have no idea how to check the Python version. Do you know the muffin top thing? All right. Well, that's the little thing that sits there when you bite into it and put it in the oven. I like to bake muffins for about 5 minutes. All right. All right. Let's see what he says now. So I just typed it in the way it would work both on Linux and on Windows, I guess, but it's. Did I misspell it? Okay, let's do it here. Python 3. Well, now I can't use Python. That's great. Or do I have to do this? Let's try this. Well, I have no idea what I did there, and now Python's not running. All right, do you know the Muffin Man? We found at the corner of SF, blah, blah, blah. The Muffin Man was a local boy about 15 years old at the time. We were walking. He was approached by a few. Okay, let's go into the chat. That's a pretty good one. I don't want to get this thing its own Twitter account. All right, let's see if it knows people. Like Will Smith. I should have capitalized that S. I don't know what I'm bad at punctuating. Well, let's try something else. We're gonna go and try and do a Python interpreter, and for some reason it only finds. I bet I probably have to restart this thing. All right. Will Smith is a nice option because it's the cheapest one with. Okay, I have no idea who Will Smith is. Let's see. I gotta remember to. Is there two T's in Brad Pitt's last name? I don't know. What was I gonna do? Can't open file, unprintable name. It's like it's done something really weird here. Maybe if I just exit, restart. I don't know. Well, still recommend using PyEnv to change the. Okay, what is PyEnv? This is producer on the new feature film Sleeping with the Enemy and director of The Great Beauty and The Reverend. The Reverend was definitely not him. He's been living in Los Angeles since 2011. Well, it came close. Let's try this. I'm afraid where that one's going. Let's not get too political here. I'm talking about a different president here. All right, Pi version. Oh my God, don't copy that. That's good. All right. The president is right. There's been a sea of change thinking about the rights of young people throughout the country. They've not taken a sea of change a long time, and we're not going to take it. All right. That's, I mean, it's kind of putting words together that somewhat are similar, so that's cool. Ah, there you go. That was a good one. The best superhero is anyone that can change the world he or she inhabits. Superman is classic. Yeah, it's not too far off. Like Conda, but for humans. And I don't know what Conda is. That's the thing. All right, so PyEnv. I'm looking at this. 11 updates ready to install. I literally updated this thing up and down yesterday. My favorite sport is surfing. I used to play basketball when I was younger, but now that my daughter is my age, it's a little weird. I still love golf. I like okay, you're just listing off sports there, but that now that my daughter is my age is a little weird. Time travel, I suppose. Time travel is. All right, I'm trying to wrap my head around this PyEnv thing. All right. Not the same, Marv. The only way to know what time it is in different worlds if you're allowed to travel from one to another. Intriguing. All right. So we got to restart this. I might have this version in here and it just can't find it. So we're going to go ahead and restart PyCharm. My God, it's really bright in here right now. Okay, so hopefully I can go here, then there, and I can do. Nope, all we got is 3.8. So you would think that PyCharm would have some tools for managing different versions of Python. Wouldn't you? But no. Okay, well, at least that's fixed. So let's try this PyEnv installation. Does not look like there is a little simple installer here. Oh, it's got a lot of stars here. Oh wow, this is risky. And the copy and paste didn't work for the 100th time today. Okay. All right. Oh, that's right, Windows. Okay, I don't know if that worked. PYENV. Nope, didn't work. I mean, this looks like this stuff is all for Linux here, so I can't imagine this actually did what I wanted it to. Well, that's just dandy. Yeah, nope, doesn't work with Windows. Okay. So, do you use this thing on with Windows? Is that okay? Yeah, no, it definitely does not work on Windows here. Oh, we get pip. That's good. Okay, let's try this at some point in the near future. Nope, still doesn't copy and paste. Don't know why that decided to stop working. all those Windows updates, and one of them decided not to take away your ability to copy and paste with any amount of consistency. Okay, well, that's good. All right. None of this works. Let's just try this. Nope, still not working. I think it didn't add it to the path value. That's my guess. Okay, I already did this, but I want to see what it says anyway. Okay, all that stuff exists. I don't know which path variables. I'm going to do this on another screen. Which path variable it's going to run this as. Okay. All right, well, I added all that. Still didn't work. All right, well, let me try that again. Wow, this is really weird. It's not letting me edit my path variable anymore, and it did it 5 minutes ago. Not 5 minutes ago, 2 minutes ago. Well, that's just dandy. All of a sudden, all of them become uneditable. And they're editable again. All right. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, I am laboriously editing my path variables, which is pretty annoying. Okay, let's try this again. Terminal. All right, I'm just going to do this. I don't think this is going to help, but yeah, definitely not my most action-packed stream. Pi environment version. Pi environment. That's good. Well, it's not blowing up. Just get rid of version. Okay, it's in there. Let's figure out how to use this thing. Install 362. There we go. We're gonna install 362. Nope, because it didn't get copied for no reason. Because Windows doesn't know how to copy things. 3.6.2. Wait, first let's make sure that's what they recommend we do. Where was it? When I was looking, it was recommended. Is it 3.6 or 3.6.2? Maybe it's just 3.6. I don't know. We're installing 3.6.2 right now. Stream health 100%. Who's still on here hanging out? Disable path length limit. All right, well, that's close enough. All right. So we installed it. It's not using it, so how do we make it use it? Okay, probably this command. 3.6.2. Okay. Nope. Nope, not even close. Okay, we'll try global then. Wait, did that actually do something? Python version 3.6.2. Well, so it made a text file. I don't understand. Not a clue. Who was it that recommended this? Simple gaming, just listening, not really watching. Oh, no worries. What was it? Hello? Are you still there? Any ideas how to do this? I set the local environment to 3.6.2, but it doesn't appear to make a difference to this thing. Let's try this. I have a feeling that this isn't going to matter. Yep, didn't help because it's not using the right Python version. Maybe it should be using Python 3. It's not recognized. Okay. Huh. Well, we installed it. We just can't use it yet. You know what? I'm going nuclear here. Okay. Still not the right Python version. That's dandy. Maybe that one. Try that one. Shell. Nope. Not one bit. Okay. See what this command does. Nope, nothing. And once again, the copy and paste doesn't work. Okay, so wait, can I just run stuff like this? Like, how do I run things? It's telling me that's the version, but Python's not listening. Like from the home directory? We gotta run this from the home directory. Okay. No, doesn't work at all. Well, this is annoying. This is part of programming though. Wow, these guys have a lot of issues open. This mine are also just kind of listening as I understand like 1% of this stuff. Yeah, this is the not fun part of programming, is just dealing with crap like this, versions and all that stuff. One of those things where I'm kind of banging my head against the wall. I might need to just take a breather and come back. But if this works, we'll be able to train very fast. Let's check this. Add Python. Did I do that? Yeah, add. Where's Python? I don't want Python text. I don't want any of that crap. Just show me. Oh, there's Python. All right. And it only has 3.8. Where do you think these things are installed? Scripts python.exe. Where, why, what? I'm curious. Let's just blow this thing out of the water. Check the bottom of PyCharm. Okay, that's good. I can add an interpreter. Is this invalid? It's 38, 32. I don't know what that means. Right, let's check to see. What is that? Why does VENV? Why? Where is that file from? Okay, we're gonna do that. There's nothing in here called VENV. God, this is madness. Okay, I don't know what this is. I could just type in proper Python there. Okay, that's not gonna do any good. Okay, so I might be able to go add interpreter. What is this? Existing environment. No. Any count of 3. Wait a minute. Okay. What's that one called? That's 3.7. Can we run the install command on 3.7? Dang it. Nope, we could not. Okay, so somehow I got 3.7 installed on here. We're going to go add interpreter. We're going to try and find this thing. It's C users py something that py environment pywin versions 6.2 Python. Can we do that? No, you're for the love of everything, hallway. Py environment pywin versions 3.6. There we go. Open. Let's go here. Okay, there we go. Go. Okay. Okay, 3.6. Close this. Open this. 3.8. Oh my god. Why is the terminal not using the same as this? 3 point, are we, oh, was it? $3.8 again. Okay. I got it. I don't, why are you not using 3.6? My brain just stopped working. I totally spaced out. Like, why am I clicking these things? I'm losing my mind. Well, it's been over 2 hours now. I probably should take a break. Always remember to take breaks and not lose your mind. Python. Come on, 3.6. Mother Pearl. I'm going to stop because I'm tempted to swear here. All right. Everybody have a great week. Thanks for hopping on. I'll see you again Thursday. Maybe if I get this thing working in between somewhere on Twitch or something. Take care. And if you're interested in support, check me out on Patreon. Other than that, stay safe. Bye.